you should save as frequently as possible. So I may just make this a little bit more frost color here. Now again, like I said, there's no wrong way of doing the map. Work from your creation of your own mind. Okay. And I said I was gonna add some purple in here, so let me. Uh, oh, just let you know, I may change my mind. I do change my mind a lot when I'm in creation mode, so I might add the purple. Depends on how it looks. Now, the reason why I said I might change my mind, is because of the fact that I have not figured out how I'm going to add that purple in there. You know. So this is pretty much what a world map would looks like. Now, also I'm thinking about should I just go ahead and make it a regional map? Because the fact is, like, with regional maps, you can get a lot more in there as far as say if you got a country or a continent. So, matter of fact, let's do that. Let's make a regional map. You know what? Instead of making a world map, I know I'm kind of like chaotic here, but my art style is very bit chaotic. So I am going to keep the islands. This island here, but I do want to forge like a nation here somewhere. There we go. All right. I'm going to do a subtraction here to take some things away. Also help me like shape the land mass down here. So I am going to add some more lakes. Never know. Keep some lake. You always want to keep a few lakes here. There we go. A nice little regional map. All right, let's add a little bit more snow here. I wonder what Bob Ross would think about with the technology they expanded out to digital art. You know, I don't know if y'all know who Bob Ross is, but pretty much Bob Ross was my favorite painter back in the day, like especially in the '90s. I don't know if it was with reruns or not if I was watching, but Bob Ross did some awesome, awesome work. Shouts out to Bob Ross. May he rest in peace. Okay, so this is kind of looking a little crazy here. Um, like I said, I don't want to be too white. Let me see. Matter of fact, I do want this area a little bit more white here. You know. But as I was saying, yeah, Bob Ross was the man back in the day. People just don't understand. Like, he has like a major impact on my creativity. You know, and yeah, too bad. He passed away too soon from us. Back in the '90s. Well, I think it was the '90s. All right, so let's do this. And the reason why I'm adding more white because, like, I'm basically just following my own biome or the biome of the Earth. That the further you get up north, like there's gonna be like less. There's gonna be like more snow, more heaviness. I'm gonna add more greenery down here just to tap it in there. I mean, it's still gonna be like a Wonderland of winter, but I'm going to oh shit. There you go. Excuse my French. I'm going to mistakes is going to happen. So you shall see that happen. So yeah. So pretty much I'm just going to basically just try to work, like I said, work gradually. Maybe I'll add a little. Matter of fact, let's do that purple here. Just dab it in here a little bit. Let me see. Now, here's the thing about it. I do want to add some texture here, so let's go in here and go to the catalog, see if I can find some texture here for grasslands. Cause like maybe like snow grasslands. I snow. Let's look at the battle map. I'll tell you this website is awesome, man. I ain't trying to I ain't trying to give too much endorsement without getting paid, but it's like shit. What can you do? All right. I'm basically just looking around. Hey, this is a process. You're gonna have to look around to figure things out. You got rocky ground lights, grassland, grassland. Um, let's work with this. Let's see what happens. But before I do, I'm gonna change the hue. There we go. Let me see. Maybe that's where this purple will come in. Maybe a dark purple. One thing this website should do. It should start add more layers like Photoshop. But I guess they're not doing it because maybe licensing or what they call what's it called? Maybe copyright infringement. But I think that would probably help out a lot if they could find a way that say if I want to add a layer, just one particular like opacity layer or something like that, like Photoshop. I think that would be really nice if they find a way to add it in there actually, without actually, infringing on Photoshop's rights and stuff like that, or Adobe rights. But however, though, like I said, it's phenomenal the way it is right now. So I don't know. I don't know. Now, one thing I really want to do is I really want to create a battle like a space or a universe map which they have these assets in here. All right, I think I'm gonna save it now because I got like over 500. You know. Also, if you're wondering why I'm doing the way I am, just dabbling around, making different hues, is because you know that's the way I want to. Also, I'm trying. That's the way I want to do it. But also, I'm trying to. I'm basically in experimental mode, so that's another reason why. But as I said before, I'm trying to work it out gradually. That as I go further up, towards the northern biomes or the northern hemisphere, you're going to see that it's going to get wider. It's going to get more barren, perhaps, depending on the region itself. Because like for example, say if I want to turn this area to the barren lands or something like the barren icelands, this would be one maybe the area right here, and maybe the northern area be more barren. But further down south, I do want to keep again, I do want to try to keep something, as far as like some type of greenery that's maybe covered by frost. Let's choose another catalog here. Let's go science fiction. Oh yeah, they got a lot of science fiction battle maps as well. I forgot to tell you. Um, hmm. Like for example, like they got like dunes and stuff. For what they call it, arid world. So I don't know how to pronounce that, but we'll see. All right, so I'm about to experiment. I'm gonna see how this looks. At the bottom. I'm going to turn down the. I'm gonna turn out opacity because I worked with it before. That's not bad, but it's not my taste right now. So I'm just basically playing around with it, see how it works out. Yeah, you may want to say that for like the battle map, but yeah, let's try something different. Let's go to fantasy. See all these new assets they have, prior before. It's freaking amazing. Let's go to parchment, see what they have here. Okay, they got alpha textures here. Let's see what we can do here. That's pretty neat, pretty nice. Adds texture, I like that. Let's play around with this. Add some of this stuff up here. Now I don't want to make it too strong because I do have to add the assets in there later. So all right, I'm gonna do one more hit. All right, down here. Like I said, I do want to keep some green down here. Like maybe they get in the middle. It kind of get a little more frost, permanent. So yeah. I want to cool that down up in here real quick. Just go over it a little bit. That was a little too strong. Got a little carried away here. All right. Now, what to add next? Now, let's try to add some lakes or let's add some rivers. Now, I'm going to just go anywhere with the rivers as far as like maybe like a slither like a snake, slither, whatever. So I'm going to go to shovel and I'm going to do subtraction and I'm going to turn down my brush size and I'm going to keep it on smooth. And one thing I'm going to do is this, like I'm going to just, that's kind of a little too big. Actually, not, let's see. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in because like when I zoom in, I can get more details going on with the map and stuff like that. So let's zoom in. Now these little small pockets right here, I'm not really worried about it, but I am going to fill them in later. Um, let's see, turn this down a bit. Okay, so it's kind of a little rough. So let's do this. Let's see if I can smooth it out real quick. You always want to keep a smooth transaction. Let me see. Let me see if that works out. No, it's a little choppy. So let's turn down the roughness down to maybe like one. See what happens. You gotta play around with it. Yeah, a little better. All right. There we go. And sometimes rivers split off. Now, I'm kind of worried what's going on in between here because I'm not getting depth in here. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, kind of worried what's going on here. So what I'm going to do is this. Well, I can always come back and fill it out. So let's be worried about that later. Just going to just create our rivers here. So we can go ahead and basically, creating our nations and stuff. Now, they have a rule that some, I don't know if it's true or not, some rivers do not go do an inlet to the ocean here, you know. But one thing I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna make a delta right here. And you may ask, what's a delta? Well, pretty much a delta is go look it up. I ain't about to explain it to you. Yeah, let's go in a little bit more. Let's see if I can get this down just a little bit more smoother. I guess not. All right, no problem. And also, let's see, deltas, got peninsulas here. Now, some waters do have like lakes have an outlet. I'm not gonna be doing too many of that. So, all right, let's see. All right, like I said, rivers do not have they do not have a particular movement. And sometimes they do break off. Maybe I'll add another. I don't know. Maybe that should be enough. I'm not quite sure. Now let's see if I can get more detail in between here. So I'm going to go to here and touch the water here, and go to background so I can fill that up. Nope. That's weird. Oh, that is weird. You know why? Because I do not have it on full opacity. So try it again. Nope, like it's not filling in. So let's see what we can do. What we do for here, because I don't. I mean, I don't know. Hmm.